Hey everybody, it's Wolvash. Welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. Alright, as promised, we're going to go ahead and kick up a fight before we get out of here. So let's see how we do against her gecko army.
Stranger.
Let's talk about the thorn. I want to fight in the thorn.
And I won't stop you, stranger. What's the name of your death wish?
I'll fight giant rad scorpions.
Giant red scorpions make deadly opponents.
Okay.
How many can you take on, stranger?
3 of them. Bring it on.
The crowd loves your bravery. Get to your cage and ready your arm.
Let's hope my bravery isn't stupidity guised as bravery. How do we want to fight? Our flamer damage is looking... hunting shotgun is not bad. Some good DPS is what we're digging on here. Laser is pretty good. Silenced SMG. Woo! We gotta remember that when we're going into places. Shotgun. This machine is not bad. What is Thump Thump? Oh, my grenade launcher! That could be pretty good too. That's kind of fun. Okay, let's try this machine. That's got a pretty high rate. This is the one that... Ba-ting! That's its ejection sound. Alright, are you gonna come pouring out of the pits? No, don't shoot the crowd. That's a way to lose your fans. No, let's not shoot the crowd. Why would I aim at the crowd? Why would I aim at the crowd? You're gonna make me cycle through them just to get to the other scorpion, aren't you? Of course you are. No. See my pating. Nice try. Told you, giant rat scorpions. Blah 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 blah. You don't bother me. Can I poison glands? What do they weigh? Wow, they actually weigh a lot. Let's get myself back in the first person mode. I keep tapping the wrong button. I'm playing Fallout 4 on my own, and I think... What's this? I think the button for bullet time is a little different. For VATS. I guess I should speak the lingo. Okay, I did it. Now I gotta come talk to you again? You can't, like, politely bring me back here?
Well done, stranger. Here's your share.
My share?
Welcome back, stranger.
Is that it? Alright.
So long.
I think we have learned all that we need to learn about the thorn. We could come here and just shoot things randomly for small amounts of money, but we're rocking how much right now? 16,000? I don't think an extra 100 every handful of animals I kill is going to make that much of a difference. Alright. That was an experience. Now, I don't know what we're doing in West Side, but we're worried about fiends. Since we're in here, though, I think we're heading to Miguel's Pawn Shop and the West Side West entrance. But we do want to be in here, because these are both places that we, Whoa, hey, dude. Mean son of a bitch.
Hi.
Hi. Who are you?
Marshal Fabish.
Nice to meet you, Marcel Fabish.
A pleasure is a man. Goodbye.
Can we keep talking?
Hi again.
Hi again. What are you doing here?
I wash my bone with Sippy. I have Pogo. Feeps a rope. Goodbye.
Okay. You take care now. Klamath Bob's Liquor Store. I'm not going to buy anything, but who knows what's in here. Hello, Klamath Bob.
Howdy. Name's Bob, but folks around here call me Klamath Bob. What can I do you for?
Because your mouth is as big as a clam? My word, you could eat a banana sideways. I take it you're from Klamath?
Yeah, good old Klamath.
Klamath,
Not a
excuse
bad
me.
place if you like hunting, eating, and skinning geckos all day. It's a pretty dull place, but I hear there was a bit of excitement when this tribal from Arroyo came to town years back. All before my time, though.
Questions about the area, if I
I
can.
might have some answers for you. What did you want to know?
What do you do around here?
I run the liquor store on West Side. With things this rough, some folks need a lot of booze just to step out of the door in the morning. After I close up shop, I walk around and help keep the peace. Not that I'm good with a gun, mind you, but someone's got to do it, you know?
Can you tell me about Westside?
Well, things aren't great here, but I've seen a lot worse. We've got the Fiends to the south of us, and that ain't good. The Scorpions hang out at the Monte Carlo when they aren't slinging chems or getting their heads blown off by the Fiends. Probably the best thing we've got going on is the co-op, run by Mr. Etienne. Get some help from the followers of the apocalypse, I think.
Do you have a lot of run-ins with fiends?
Not so much lately. The NCR is giving them hell anytime they poke their damn heads out. Bless those boys and gals for getting rid of that vermin. I feel pity for any man or woman that gets addicted to chems, but when they prey on decent folk, well, then it's time to put them down.
Tell me about the Scorpions. This is yet another gang I haven't run into.
Not much to tell. Typical gang of dumb bullies and angry nobodies. They're holed up a bit south of here, in the Monte Carlo suites.
Okay.
They think they're tough, but anytime they tangle with the Fiends, they get torn right up.
I wonder if we'll be, like, joining with them to take out the fiends. What's so great about the co-op?
Food from the people and for the people. Anyone can buy, but the profits are shared by the folks who make the produce. Locals got these little gardens that do real well. Gosh darn well, truth be told. Etienne got some help from that Anderson kid, I think. Anyway, we don't gotta rely on merchants so much. And it means the troopers can use all the food they make over on East Side. Works out nice.
Not too bad. All right, enough about Westside.
What else did you want to chat about?
I don't know. Let's see. What's with that super mutant outside?
Oh, yeah, that's mean son of a bitch. I know the name sounds bad, but he likes it. He's one nasty old coot.
He didn't
As
seem
far as I
nasty.
can tell, he's one of them original super mutants. What came from the boneyard. Wandered about after that master fellow died. Eventually got caught somewhere around the hub back in NCR. Boy, they sure treated him mean down there. Cut him up so bad he can't talk no more. I tried to buy him just so they'd stop hurting him, but they didn't want any of it.
Do you know how he got away from them?
Turns out some of them night kids, whatever you call those sneaky super mutant types, got in and busted him out. I guess somebody named Tabitha led the bunch that freed him. Don't know much more than that.
Was Tabitha the one that we dealt with? I think it might be. How'd he end up here?
He just showed up here one day. Couldn't really talk, but he remembered me all right. Ever since then, he's just been, well, hanging around, I guess. Does odd jobs for folks and smashes the bad guys when they come poking around.
People aren't afraid of him?
Some folks steer clear of him for sure, but you don't seem to mind.
All right. No, I don't have any
Sure.
more questions. Let me see what you have for sale. I probably won't buy, but we'll look.
All right, then. Hopefully I've got something to wet your whistle.
All right. Bent tin can, a bobby pin, coffee pan, empty nuke. Well, you have mostly garbage. Like, truly mostly garbage. I'll tell you what, just so I feel a little okay, I'll buy your one bobby pin. Alright, nothing else going on in here. Thanks, nice to meet you. Have a good day. Okay, so this is probably all dead ends and their little co-op farms and stuff. I'm just taking a quick peek. Rad-X is worn off. Was I on Rad-X? That must have been from back in the vault. So that lasts a good long time then. But we are heading over here. Hey, kid.
Oh, hello.
What do you do here?
I deliver things and stuff for the people here. They give me caps to do it.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. It's good to know you play such an important role. Are you a person or a mercenary? A mercenary. I know it says militia, but same difference. You don't talk, you just shoot. This is Hector's pawn shop. Judah Kreger.
Hey, you don't strike me as someone down on their luck. What brings you to Westside?
That's an answer. What are you doing, Westside?
I help tend the crops, stand watch for fiends, and generally help keep things civilized.
Well, we could all use a little more civilization.
Couple of years now. I was a trader for a while, but got tired of all the walking. Westside was a good place to settle down as any.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Nice talking to you. Pawn shop. What are we doing here? I don't remember. Hello, Miguel.
They say the Legion's bringing in veterans from out in Arizona. Must be getting ready to attack.
That sounds
If you're down
good.
on your luck and need some caps, I buy just about anything. Of course, I've also got plenty of things for sale, too.
Have you been in Westside long?
My grandfather opened up this shop. Took over from him when the fiends killed him.
Well, show me what you have for sale.
Of course.
I'm imagining you have a lot of junk, though, because the other guy in town... Well, no, you got some ammo. Let's try to go one at a time, shall we? Bladed gauntlet. That's kind of cool. Too bad I'm not that kind of player. Multi-plas rifle. What is that? Ooh, I might have to buy that and try it out. Pulse mines. Zap gloves. I'm going to buy that multi-plas rifle. Whoa. Where is it? Let's see. Now, what else do you got? Combat helmet, Desperado cowboy hat, Merc adventurer outfit, Merc troublemaker, metal armor, reinforced, metal helmet, old cowboy hat. Let's buy your bobby pins. Dino toy, fission battery. Yeah, you do buy anything. Burnt books. Nope, I'm good there. Microfusion cells. That'd be 400 something caps. Nah, I'm good.
Give me a shout if you need anything else.
Okay.
Until next time.
Until next time. Why did I feel like I had to come here? Maybe I'm thinking of something else. I probably am, to be honest. Okay, so what is this multi-plas rifle we got now? Can I just, like, fire in the air? Oh, it's like a plasma shotgun. That's kind of cool. Have I wrecked our weight? We're getting close, but not terribly bad. Let's see, the DPS on this, it's a 43 with a 76 DPS. This is 29 times 3. Oh, it might be worth holding on to this over this. Can I repair one with the other, or do they have to be exactly the same? They have to be exactly the same. That's alright, that's alright. We can deal with that. Is this the west side entrance? Casa Madrid Apartments. West Side Co-op.
Oh, hi again.
Okay. West Side Co-op. Let's check the apartments first, I guess. Oh, no, let's not. The apartments looks like where we want to go. So we'll do that after we check the co-op. This is where co-op is a separate thing, and then the apartments is where we'll find Colonel White. Corporal White. I can't get his name right.
Howdy.
Etienne.
Hi there. Welcome to the Westside Co-op. I'm Clayton Etienne. Let me know if you have any questions.
Tell me about your co-op.
It might not look like much, but it's what keeps us Westside locals independent. We started it a few years ago. I admit we had a lot of trouble at first, but eventually we got some help from Tom Anderson with the followers. We're finally to the point where the co-op members can start making money from sales instead of just breaking even.
What's your story?
Well, I've lived in Nevada all my life. Started out in New Reno, but headed down here as soon as I got the chance. If you can believe it, things are even worse back home. The whole city's still run by crime families. It used to be the Mordinos and Wrights. Now it's the Wrights and Van Graffs. Seems like things never got better. Anyway, that's all behind me now.
Well, the Van Graffs might be taken care of before too long.
All right.
I don't count on you having a lot, but we'll take a look. Yeah, you're just a food guy. Nice to talk to you, man. I love how they keep some things just because it'd be harder to throw it away. Like, yeah, it's a broken computer, but we'll just let it lay on the desk. St. James. Do you have a power fist on? Some kind of gauntlets.
Why are you talking to me, man? I'm trying to relax here. Got it?
What do you do around here?
Me and Dermot work salvage around New Vegas.
Tell me about him.
What do you even mean? He's Dermot. Dermot knows how to work salvage better than any man I ever met. Doesn't go asking questions all day, neither.
All right.
Fuck off.
Whoa, hey. You may have a little thing, but I have a gun. I can kill you before you can punch me in the face.
Anything new happening?
Okay, here we go. Corporal White, Corporal White. Pretty Sarah. Maybe in the right light, I guess?
Welcome to the Casa Madrid. If you got an itch needs scratching, you came to the right place. Just watch how you treat the merchandise.
Is this another brothel? What do you do around here?
I look after the only reasons anyone would want to spend any time here. I'm a pimp. All Marco does is collect rent and take a small cut of my action. He sure as hell doesn't clean the rooms.
Yeah, I'll talk to you. You're not one?
Most of my body is scarred all over, like a ghoul. Nobody around who'd want to screw that. No, I just run things.
How'd you get burned so badly?
We don't talk about that. Next topic.
You talked about it.
3 flavors to choose from. Sweetie, Maud, and Jimmy. Sweetie's the house favorite, for reasons that should be obvious. Maud is what you might call the discount rack. She's what a customer wears if he doesn't have the caps to afford Sweetie, or just likes them old. Jimmy's more of a specialist. I only hear good things.
All right, goodbye.
You know...
I know where to find you, unfortunately. I mean, we are in Vegas, so nothing surprising. There's Dermot. Hey.
Have you seen that tower on the strip all lit up?
I've talked to your jerk of a friend.
I got nothing you need. If it's ass you're looking for, talk to Pretty Sarah.
What do you do around here?
Me and my partner St. James work salvage around Westside. That's all.
Why's your partner called St. James?
Because it's his name. He may be high-strung, but he's all right. Hauls his half a scrap, which is all I need.
All right.
Yeah, beat it.
Well, I mean, you're slightly less rude than your partner. But anyway, I was saying, I know it's Vegas, so I shouldn't be super shocked, but we spent a lot of time in brothels in this game. Every third building is a brothel. Anderson, that's me.
Tom Anderson, can I help you?
I heard Corporal Wright came here to investigate a water shortage.
No one by that name has come here, I'm afraid. You must have heard wrong. You can ask around if you like. They'll all tell you the same thing.
Well, that sounds creepy. It was easy to figure out the NCR water shortage points to you. Save me some time, will you?
Fair enough. Since you seem to have pieced it together, I won't insult you by denying it any further. I killed Corporal White to protect Westside self-reliance. It was rash, and I regret it now. We don't have money to pay for the water, so I rigged a pump station to divert water to the local cisterns from time to time.
I'd rather not turn you in. I don't know. Someone else is going to come looking for him.
If the NCR thinks White was killed by, say, members from the Scorpions gang, it may be enough for them to close the case.
I don't like this. I mean, it's good that West Side gets water, but this whole situation is crummy. I don't want to just kill him. I don't want to extort him. Gosh darn it.
Thank you. What happened was regrettable, but I'll make sure it never happens again.
Okay. I should be able to get your first aid from that. That's... Like, I'm glad there was a non-violent solution, but he did get away with killing somebody. But I guess, again, context. Who hasn't killed somebody in this crummy world? And by I mean crummy world, I mean Fallout Vegas, not like actual crummy world. Hopefully lots of people haven't killed people in our own crummy worlds.
Hey, baby, what say you and me get acquainted?
You work for Pretty Sarah?
I bring in the customers, and she makes sure no one gets rough. Sarah's good people. Good enough, anyway.
Good enough. Tell me about yourself.
I'm called Sweetie because I'm the sweetest piece you'll ever find anywhere outside of the Strip.
Wouldn't you make more money on the Strip?
I got my start at the Gomorrah. Good money, but I saw how those Omertas hook girls on free jet or MedX, then start charging. Slavery through a needle is what that is. I earn less out here, but I keep more.
Why are we asking some of the things? Do you know St. James?
Sure do. St. James is my #1 customer. He's a prospector who pays Marco to stay here at the Casa week to week. I don't know why his friend Dermot chose to stay here. He's never been with me or nobody else. But St. James likes having me close at hand.
Does St. James pay you for anything weird?
A client's got a right to privacy, so it'll cost 200 caps for me to tell you all about it.
Let's say 100 caps.
Funny how I make caps every time I open my mouth.
Oh, don't.
St. James has problems, that's for sure. Never wants me to say a thing or for me to move around either. Lately, he brings a teddy bear with him and props it on the bed like it's watching us. It's creepy as hell. Not the worst I ever been with, but more a pervert than most.
Okay.
You know you'll be back.
Why did we want to know any of that? Like, I don't recall anything about St. James coming up or anything like that. Like, why are we... Let's see, Maud. She's the old one.
Hello, stranger.
Oh.
You looking for a good time?
Has just your head been out in the sun? Like, the rest of you looks fine, but your head is like an old raisin. Are you kind of old to be doing this?
Old but spry, honey. So long as my back don't give out, I can make a living lying on it. May not be as fresh as Sweetie or Jimmy, but Pretty Sarah keeps me around for a good reason. Experience.
You work for Pretty Sarah?
That's right. Strange at first, having a woman for a pimp, but she's tough enough to handle any trouble so far.
All right, tell me about Sweetie.
She's a good earner. Of course, she don't care who she sleeps with or what they do to her.
What about Jimmy?
I suppose he's okay for one of those. I suppose Pretty Sarah's got to cover every sort of customer.
What do you mean one of those? Is Jimmy a ghoul or a super mutant or something? Like, I don't want to do anything in the red, because, like, just opening a door will get you into some bad places. So Jimmy is, like... Oh, here's Jimmy. No, there's nothing... Jimmy's normal.
Hey, mister, looking to relax? Looks like you carry a lot of tension in your shoulders. And upper thighs.
No, I don't. I heard you were a slave of Caesar's Legion. No, I didn't hear this.
Baby, who I am doesn't matter. I'll be anybody you need me to be. It's better that way, you'll see.
You been working here long?
Half a year or so. The Cos is a dump and Marco's a pig, but Pretty Sarah makes sure I don't get hassled. I don't get as many customers as Sweetie or Maud, but the customers I do get always come back.
Tell me about Pretty Sarah.
She's an honest woman. Splits the earnings fair and keeps Sweetie and Maud in line. Minds her own business, too. She knows what it's like for people to go through things they'd rather not talk about.
All right.
See you.
So Maud was just being a little old. When she said he was one of them, I thought she was talking about like our friend back in the Gomorrah, the ghoul dominatrix. Something wildly out of the ordinary. Let's see, world map. I feel like... Do we want to hit the Monte Carlo and Sunset Sarsaparilla, or do we want to head back? We can go back to Lieutenant Boyd. I think I want to do that right now, honestly. Because we're still working on trying to get... Wait, what is this? Oh, because she's in Camp McCarran. That's right, okay. I'm still working on getting McCarran to like me, so they'll send troops. And I'm having a hard time since the stupid train blew up. So everything I can do to help move that along is better. Now I'm going to feel bad because I'm probably going to have to use my speech to lie to say he got attacked by those raiders. Like, I wish he hadn't shot the guy, but I'm not too worried about his water stealing. It sounds like he's just diverting some water sometime. It's not like that's completely shut off. And that's just one cistern. They have a few. Otherwise, it would be a bunch of dead folks out there on the west side. Although it only seems like 6 people live there. So they can't need that much water.
Nelson's back in our hands. I hope we can defend it this time.
You're back.
I am back.
Don't tell me. He married the hooker.
No. Okay. A gang called the Scorpions murdered him, and a man named Anderson witnessed it.
Shit. That's why you don't go wandering off looking for some call girl on the strip without telling somebody first. Anderson. Is that the followers of the apocalypse, Anderson?
He wants you to increase the water flow to Freeside. Said it'd be lost otherwise.
Man, that guy's got water on the brain. Knows more about water pipes than any man should. If he says we're losing water, I think the Colonel would listen to that. I'll talk to him about it. But you, I owe you for this. You saved me a lot of work. And I'm sure Corporal White's family will be grateful to at least get some closure. The MPs keep a bunch of junk around that's confiscated off of people who decide to screw with us. I haven't really sorted through it, but go ahead and see if there's anything you can use in there. We keep it in a trunk across the hall, by the prison cells.
Okay. Do you need any help?
Yeah, so far this has gone exactly as expected. Poorly. But with the work you've done for NCR already, you might be just what I've been looking for.
Okay.
We captured an honest-to-God centurion of Caesar's Legion
Woohoo!
recently.
This is what we've been working for. Is that a big deal?
Better believe it. Everybody in Caesar's Legion, from Caesar on down, will kill themselves before they can be captured. They're so twitchy they'd probably do it if you reached out to hug them. But here's this guy, who's an elite commander in their army, and he just gives himself up, even as his men are slitting their own throats around him.
What do you think it means?
Well, I don't know about you, but to me that sounds like a man who's willing to cooperate. Except he hasn't. Only times he speaks up are to insult you. He's a real prick, by the way. And I'm supposed to get information out of this guy.
Have you... what about a truth drug?
Don't have anything like that. Sounds nice. Like the kind of thing I'd want to take home and use on my husband.
Ooh.
But even if we did, I don't know that I'd be comfortable using it. If there's any risk of overdose, it's not worth it. Asshole's too valuable.
Have you tried calling him hurtful names?
Yes, and one time I thought I saw a tear when I told him his uniform was unflattering. But I think he just got some dust in his eye.
Why don't you just beat him up?
I like the way you think. Have I said that yet? Problem is that the NCR frowns on using that sort of tactic. There's some restrictions still in place from President Tandy's administration. But here's my favorite thing about you. You're not in the NCR. Plus, for all this guy knows, you're completely insane. That's a winning combination.
So you want me to do it?
I think if you rough him up enough and really put some fear into him, he'll sing like a choir boy. So let's do this. When you're ready, I'll go in and give you a little intro. Then I leave the room and you make him regret the day he was born. We go back and forth a couple times until either he talks or he can't move his jaw anymore. Either way, we've had our entertainment for the day.
Okie dokie. Okay, let's get started.
That's the spirit. Okay, I'll go in and have a word with him. Then I'll call you in.
Alright, I'll go check the cart. The
Smart
box.
move for the
Whatever.
Kings to back down. They didn't know who they were messing with.
We'll take it. We'll take it. Take it. We'll take it. Take it. Take it. Take it. Super Stim Pack debuff. HP 132. No. The debuff is rough, man.
That's so.
I was just thinking about that pretty neck of yours.
How sweet.
I was thinking about how it would look with a Legion slave collar on it.
Okay, let's go ahead and get our rifle off so we can punch him.
Do you know what I love about our slave collars, Lieutenant?
If you love them, maybe you should try one on.
I love how tightly they fit. I train my men to make sure the slave's flesh bulges a bit around the top and bottom. Know why?
It's all the rage in fashion circles?
Not quite. If you fit it just right, their body never gets used to the feeling of wearing it. It cuts in just enough when they swallow or turn their head to remind them who they belong to. And it's that constant reminder that keeps them docile.
In that case, maybe you'd better save the collar you were gonna give me.
Oh? For whom?
For a friend of mine you're about to meet.
Ooh, here we go.
My friend isn't very docile.
And who is this friend of yours?
You know all the rules the NCR instituted to protect enemy prisoners of war?
Of course.
My friend doesn't. Oh, and Silus? If you resist at all, I'll personally blow your brains out. Come on in, he's all yours. I'll be back in a bit to see how you're getting along.
Okay.
And I'll need you to surrender your weapons before you go in. You can pick them up from the locker on your way out.
Okay. So, we'll go ahead and stop right here, and we will start next time with our interrogation. I like it. I like it. He's a smart mouth. And he doesn't know I've blown up a bunch of his friends already. So, guys, thank you for watching. Please come back for the next one, because this is going to get interesting. And until then, y'all take care of yourselves. Bye.